Hi, it's Gabriela Lira, and I am here with the amazing Carli Grommet of CG Studio Interiors, and we are here to talk about one of the highly awaited, most amazing projects of the year, 310 Jocelyn Hollow Cir. But before we get into that, Carli, tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so I started my company in September last year, so 2022, and I focus on high-end residential interiors. So that looks like either building a custom home with a client or working with a builder to design a high-end spec home. I also do furniture procurement, art procurement, so pretty much anything from architectural planning all the way through the design and construction process to moving the client in.
So what you're doing for this particular project is helping the builder design this amazing luxury home. So tell us a little bit about that project.
Yeah, so it's in West Meade, which is a great neighborhood in Nashville. A lot of really high-end homes over in this area. I've done a lot of work over in this area. So a lot of the inspiration for this project is coming from kind of the natural setting that we see in West Meade with the rolling hills, trying to kind of bring the outdoors in, which I tend to naturally do whenever I'm designing.
Okay.
So you'll see a lot of those motifs in this home in a lot of the finishes, textures, colors that we're using throughout the house.
So as if the beautiful lot that's over an acre, trees, nature was not enough, you're trying to blur the lines of interior and exterior.
Exactly.
Very cool. So what makes you so excited about this project?
I think my favorite thing about this project is honestly the layout of it. We spent a lot of time working on the plans with the architect, kind of just massaging them so that it flows really well throughout the entire house as you're living in it. This house is kind of in a U shape, so the pool in the backyard is going to be in that central courtyard, which I think is a really cool feature. When you walk in the front door, you're going to be drawn to the visual of that pool through huge glass sliders out the living room. So it's really kind of all centered around that outdoor living space, and the primary suite wing is off on its own, kind of creating like a private retreat for the owners, and likewise the guest suite has its own wing to the house, which is pretty special.
So we have a pool, we have a spa, and we have a pool house too.
We do.
So we're super excited about the exterior of the home, which is just as, if not as important as the interior of the home.
Exactly, and I think they really flow well together. So the finishes that we're using on the exterior and kind of the feel that you're going to get when you drive up to the house is going to continue throughout the house with the finishes that we're using inside, so that you're always reminded that you're in the same place.
And you said something so key. I think a lot of times builders miss the boat completely when they create this floor plan with the rooms they think the buyer needs, but they don't really think of livability and flow of the home. So the fact that you put so much thought into how someone would live in the home is so important.
Yeah, and it's really important to me. I mean, I went to school for interior design, and I actually worked for an architect for a couple years in my career earlier. So the whole like architectural and interior flow is super important to me, because if you have a beautiful home but it doesn't function well, it's not going to feel the same, and it's not going to feel as good as it should.
Oh, I absolutely agree. So we also have a separate home office. So many people are working from home nowadays, and it's such a key space in the home. And then we have a secondary bedroom suite downstairs, which is great in case you have, visitors or your parents, aging parents. Great, they don't have to climb any stairs, but you have such a spacious upstairs floor as well with several bedrooms, and then the sixth bedroom, it can float as the rec area as well.
Yeah, and we'll have a little kitchenette up there, so perfect for entertaining, or if that's the kids' hangout spot and you want to keep their snacks and drinks up there, it's an easy way to do that.
Or it could be the adult play area,
It
pool table, foosball table, bar.
Yes.
So many fun functions up there.
Yeah, it'll be very versatile.
So as we mentioned earlier, the location of this project is so great, and the street, it's on one of the prime streets in all of West Meade. So up and down that street, you have these beautiful homes with a certain architectural style. Can you tell us how this home will fit in or stand out?
So I would say that the house will complement the other homes on the block, but it'll have a little bit more of a modern flair. So the roof form and some of the architectural details of the exterior feel very timeless, classic, a little more typical of what you'd see in this neighborhood, but some of the materials and architecture that is drawn throughout the house, even with the shape of it, having the central courtyard in the back, that feels like a very timeless element to me, but the way that we're going to bring in the materials and keeping the lines very clean throughout the exterior, that's going to make it feel a little bit more modern and updated.
And we've seen this trend towards very boxy modern in West Meade.
Yes.
So this is not boxy modern.
This is not boxy modern. It's going to feel like it belongs in West Meade. Personally, I think, I really like when a house has a little bit more of a roof form instead of just a flat roof everywhere. I think it gives it a little more coziness and that inviting factor. And this house will definitely have that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most anticipated project in all of West Meade. If you want more information on 310 Jocelyn Hollow Cir, you know how to get a hold of me. Thank you. Bye-bye.